Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Getting into this first game on Demon Island for Grand Finals. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, Luna gets the first weapon. Java gonna get armed as well. Flashes into spear. Probably what Luna wants here, but gonna get rid of the blasters immediately. Goes for the guitars, but Java kind of not letting him get that. Finally though, Luna picks it up. Luna gonna get some good damage off the start. Catches him with the end line, but Java gets a D-light off of it. And very even here. Off stage, Luna goes for the end take, doesn't get punished for it though. Java hits some end lights. Still so
Java's
even.
slowing this down a little bit.
Yeah.
Dealing the recovery, not going to come through the recovery to punish the neutral signature, but still with a small damage lead, the dealing to recovery again, and that will do it. Finding the first knockout, and Luna not too damaged on this first stock. I mean, he's in the orange, but he's not like really deep in it. Like one well-played signature won't quite be enough, I don't think. And Luna now, the guitars in hand, a really high momentum weapon that Lucian does have. I mean, blasters definitely can rack up that damage at guitars. Nothing really builds up damage like guitars when you're really in that flow state. And so Luna opting to find that right here. Java, the sword in hand, not the weapon he's been opting to use against Luna's guitars so far, and that's not a good start for him, really.
Yeah, I mean, Luna's getting some damage in here. Has Java in the yellow, getting closer and closer to orange here. Deep yellow now. Luna's getting damage, but that side zig's gonna come out.
That is huge.
And I mean, Hattori's side zig on Spear is, I think, one of the best zigs in the game. It's so fast, and it has actually like a lot of priority, surprisingly. And now
you're throwing out that kick, which is that disjointed hitbox, and Java makes really good use of that sig. I mean, it's probably his most used sig on Hattori, besides maybe sword neutral sig, which we see a fair bit. But the sword now, I mean, there it is, that signature, and we do see the sword into blasters matchup coming in again. But the vertical game of blasters really punishing Java here.
I mean, this game is still, the pace is still rather high, but not as high as the last winners finals that we had. Big gimp from Luna there with that weapon throw, and he's got a sizable lead here. Goes for the ground pound.
That's crazy. It's absolutely absurd to go for that. Luna starving away once again. Java going for the unarmed side heavy. That's very interesting. Still no weapon in hand. He's been doing a really good job at starving out his opponents here today, and almost lapping Java in damage now with this stock lead.
Yeah, and game number one looking more and more in favor of Luna here. Getting a big edge guard.
No.
A lot of damage though off of that. Java hits a GC D-Light Sair. Luna trying to get back to stage. Not going to be able to with Java getting that perfect edge guard with the GC D-Sig unarmed. Now, I mean, Luna has a pretty fair lead here, but Java's going to be weapon starving him. Wants to extend as much as he can here with the weapon. Luna picks up blasters though and hits an end light. Sends Java into the red. Gets a Sair. Luna's barely been touched. Java. Oh, Luna gets the D-Light in the recovery. Wow. Game number one goes to Luna here in Grand Finals. And I mean, just a reminder, Luna needs to win this set and then win another one too, since Java has that advantage from being in winner's side.
Yeah, absolutely. And Java banning out Demon. I mean, we're seeing a repeat of what we saw in the winners finals of bouncing back and forth between Demon Island and Apocalypse. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that continue throughout the set. But yeah, obviously Java sticking with the Hattori off loss, because I mean, we saw it go to all the way to game 5 and Java stuck with the Hattori. So like I said, I think the only scenario we might see a swap is if we go all the way into a bracket reset and it gets really tough for Java with that Hattori. But I mean, so far it's getting a little bit tough with those guitars.
A little bit dangerous there for Luna there, but still gonna come out on top. A lot of damage. Java's in orange, Luna's in light yellow. Still doing really good at weapon starving there. Java doesn't pick up the weapon and is still gonna get starved, but he's still a threat when unarmed. He always gets some sort of crazy option. But Luna getting a lot of damage in here, outspacing the sword Sair. I mean, this is the matchup that we were talking about that has been kind of favoring Java, but now Luna seems to have figured out how to play it. Goes for the N6. Wow, really, that's gonna catch.
Adapted really well, and that's a really big lead for Luna. Like, deep in the yellow, early in the orange on this first stock. Java playing a very big catch-up game here, and if you're on winner side grands, sure, you can afford to not put in too much energy in the first set, as long as you don't let your opponent get too comfortable. And speaking of comfort, Java, exhaustive recovery after exhaustive recovery, will be able to make it back to the wall. And not too much damage taken as a response, but I think the spear is really struggling into these blasters right here. The spacing is just not working out, especially in this vertical play.
Yeah, I mean, Luna seems to have figured something out here. Gets another NSIG KO, and this is like the first time that Luna's had a big lead versus Java. It's always been, you know, Java kind of on top, Luna coming back a little bit, or Luna getting a big lead and then getting gimped. But this is the first time Luna's got a full 2-stock lead here almost, and Java needs to do something about this. Getting a little damage in, and this is where the kill efficiency really comes to hurt Java. I mean, he hasn't been able to really kill Luna at any lighter percents. Finally gets the KO on Luna, but Luna was deep barbecue sauce red. So, I mean, if Java keeps playing like that, Luna just needs to go even with him and he'll come out on top. Java needs to get something big here.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some of that sword dribbling coming that we saw previous that really gave Java a lot of momentum, but Luna shutting it down pretty quick, and Java throwing away the sword. That is a sort of weapon throw tendency that we have seen Java have a little bit, that sometimes works in his favor and sometimes really bites him, because you're risking disarming yourself.
Ooh.
And speaking of risks, Java taking a huge one off the side here. Luna,
dude,
holding him out there.
That was crazy.
Java over a full stock behind, just going for all of these little neutral lights to try and find space.
Yeah, I mean, Luna played that offstage encounter like so well, dipping down like really farther than Java expected, and he was not ready to punish Luna for that. Luna already has Java in red. Oh.
I feel like Java's more confident now on this final stock than he has been this whole game. Like, he's going for these plays and these interesting options that we just didn't see. Maybe that's an issue of just getting warmed up and getting ready for this set.
Yeah.
Having been, you know, off the game waiting for this set to happen, but this is not when you want to start getting confident when you're a full stock behind in your final stock in game 2. Like, this needs to be happening earlier, the neutral light. And there it is again, that KO efficiency. Java still just not finding the knockout. Side air, Luna still gonna live. Weapon throw down. The ground pound will finally secure it, but now Java needs to play a perfect stock here in order to take this win.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Java get gimps, but a lot of pressures on him right now. Luna's not going to go off stage. Doesn't want to give Java any room to get this comeback. Although Java getting a lot of damage in here.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Oh
no, the D-Light.
We had like the same reaction.
It's amazing the moment you see the D-Light catch in a pro level game and your opponent's in red. It's like, okay, well, I don't even need to see the second move. I know it's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, I mean, that's what I was saying, is like, Java finds these dribbles with the sword just at like some of the most opportune moments, but Luna was just ready to shut down the flow state right there, just right at the end. And I mean, Java did do more damage that game, just 20 more damage, but still, that shows the fact that that's just the issue of efficiency, right? I mean, Luna did less than 600 damage, and still, he wasn't getting like early gimps. He was closing out the stocks just at a very early point, because I mean, Boss's D-Light recovery, while it's a little bit tougher to catch that D-Light on the ground with how telegraphed that move can be, it does knock out very early in comparison to other KO confirms, and Luna now playing a very confident game going into this game number 3, and
it feels like Luna's just like kind of felt or figured out what he needs to do against Java here. He's up 2-0 in the set, but even if he wins this, the set returns to even 0-0, and he has to win a whole nother set. So we'll see. I imagine that if Luna wins this, Java's gonna take a little 5-minute break, try to ice Luna out, and try to reset his mental. But we'll see. Java still not out of this. Both in the red here. Luna goes for the NSIG, gets that D-Light into the recovery, has the lead in the first stocks here, but it is in the red. He's a nice
And now the
dare in
spear
there.
into the blasters matchup, which really hasn't been favoring Java too much. Luna knows exactly what Java's going to go for. Recovery. Not going to knock out. Java needs to find something efficient as soon as possible. Has to stop this bleeding. In there. Not going to be enough. The recovery is finally going to do it. Java. That's one of the more efficient stocks we've seen out of Java so far. I mean, finding the recovery to knock out there, that's very, very safe. But still, the damage has been dealt on this second stock. I mean, he's once again being forced to play catch-up. And when I mean, even though he has this room to work with, you don't want to let your opponent get that Grand Finals reset.
No, you definitely do not. I mean, D-Light recovery. Not enough to KO, though. Another one will. Oh, goes for the N-Sig, but unable to get it. And it feels like once Luna throws out a Sig, there's just many more are going to come out until he gets punished, and then he starts to, you know, go for something safer. Gets that weapon throw.
That's just... Oh, that was
nice
silent
there.
to find the chase dodge as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Java has brought this back. Oh, just barely misses that N-Sig. Doesn't get punished for it, though. Dash jump there off stage. Punishes that ground pound with the Sair.
Punish.
Oh.
That, a bit less so.
Oh.
Luna knowing he's going to go for the D-Light there.
Wow.
Well, the side sig to catch the dodge as well. Java, very well played on that second stock there. Finally taking the lead in this set. Java needs to get some value here though, because Luna can equalize this up very, very efficiently, and the grounded recovery will do just that. And now down to final stocks in this game 3 of the first Grand Finals set. Luna immediately opening up with some explosive guitar play.
Goes for something big there, but you know, gets quite a bit of damage off this. Java getting closer and closer to the orange. Java finally gets his first weapon on this stock, and starts answering back now. Oh, catches him with that D-Light. Oh, a little dangerous there from Luna. Uses a GC on the edge there, but doesn't get punished for it. Gets a lot of damage now with the blasters. Getting closer and closer to D-Light recovery range. Java side light into the recovery. Weapon throw into end light. Weapon throw, no end light this time, but goes for the D-Light.
The D-Sig.
Wow, for
I
some
feel
reason.
like that recovery would have been optimal.
Yeah,
there, to be
for some
honest.
reason, no KO from Luna there, but still a lot of damage. But I mean, you can't really be doing that in this kind of situation.
Okay,
Well,
the jump recovery.
he gets away with it.
He will find it, yeah.
Wow.
Down to the last stock situation, but yeah, 3-0 in favor of Luna for the Grand Finals reset.
Yeah, that is crazy. Going to be a bracket reset
Grand Finals
here.
first.
And
Dude.
Java's just going to lock in. Usually he likes to, you know, ice out his opponents. That's something that Luna does as well, but he's ready to get back into it. He was playing a lot better in that last game there. It's a lot more even. Went to last stock red there. So I think I think Java's finally warmed up, and this is our final set for the day.
Yeah, that it will be, and going straight back to Apocalypse for this game number 1. And if you're Java, it's completely cleansed the mentality that you've had from that final set. You can't afford to get tilted off getting 3-0 on that first set, because you've got a whole extra one to play against the exact same opponent. And so far, very back and forth in this first game. Oh, it doesn't catch the image dodge. He had the correct read, but doesn't manage to catch the dodge.
Yeah, and I mean, this start is a lot more even. Gets that GC D-Sig punish, and yeah, the damage is like almost perfectly even here. And it goes for the GC side sig and almost got exclamation points there. Java though starting to come out big here. Catches him with the N-Sig, not enough to KO.
Oh, knocks off the platform. That's really, really unfortunate. Neutral light. Java kind of running away with his first stock a little bit, but now that he's on the spear, might struggle to find the knockout. Ooh. Never mind, the side signature does come through, and Java looking a completely different beast in this first stock of this first game in the reset.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better here, taking the lead off the first stock. I mean, Luna answering back, puts Java in the red. Java still hasn't gotten any hits, needs to get some extra credit here. Recovery from Luna, gets punished by Java. Oh, catches him with that side light. And has Luna in the yellow here. And
oh no, the option's just not there.
yeah, unable to get back. Still, good damage. Not the best, but I mean, he's in yellow. And any advantage is an advantage here. I mean, these players are so close together. But Luna, weapon starving Java here. But I mean, as you can see, Java's not afraid to go in unarmed. And both of them gonna pick out their secondary weapons now. Luna has the guitars, Java has the sword. Both in orange. Java
This is a matchup that's been slightly tougher for Java here with the sword into the guitars, and we're seeing him throw away the sword now. D-Light into the recovery, not quite gonna do it. Luna holding onto the seat.
Wow!
The unarmed D-Light into the weapon throw. I feel like, I don't know if that was true. That has to have been very close to it.
I think it was true. That was so optimal from Luna there. I mean, like, unarmed recovery was not going to KO, but he picks up the blasters and gets the KO. And I mean, now this game is starting to run away in favor of Luna. Getting a big lead here. Had Java deep in the orange. Getting closer and closer to red. Full stock lead. Overtakes him in damage here. Java gets the
No!
D-Light.
Doesn't have the dodge for the second downlight as well. Side signature will come through. Not quite going to be enough. Luna still surviving. Goes for the recovery to get that verticality right there. The side sig punished by the Nair as well.
There's a side sig.
Once again, side sig coming through. And now Java again playing from the back foot here. Luna going to spawn in onto this final stock with a big advantage.
Guitars in hand.
Java,
Ooh. Throws it away. Picks up blasters. This is what he wants to kill. Java gets the read. Stays stacked. D-Light doesn't hit. Starting to get some damage here.
I'm getting some deja vu from a previous
Yeah.
game right here, to be honest.
Oh!
What? Dude, no way! He doesn't touch!
Wow!
What?
What a terrible way to lose.
What a way for that first game to go. I mean, that was the Luna show for, I mean, the majority of that game. And then it's something about not only Java in the final stock, but Java in the final stock with sword is terrifying.
Yeah.
And then Luna just didn't have the options to get up there. I don't know quite what led him to being out there without those options.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. He was definitely feeling the pressure from Java there. I mean, outputting so much damage on the sword, reading him, but that's unlucky. That's something you definitely don't want to die to. But yeah, getting into game number 2 here. Java's gonna be up 1-0. Starts with a double D-Light.
That's really big. Getting a bit overzealous with the down signature there as well. Going for side air, bro. Luna on a disrupting momentum with these blasters here. Not finding the reads with the spear too consistently. Sword in hand now, disarms at the side air. Goes for the down air as well, and that's going to be it. An explosive first stock. 30 seconds needed for a whole stock taken by Java here.
Yeah, and it feels like that last stock on the previous match just kind of killed Luna's momentum. It's kind of getting oh, well, as I say it, wow!
Oh, the dodge! Perfectly timed as well. He knew exactly where he was going to go for that side air to get that chase dodge. That was very well played by Luna. Exactly what you want if you're in his position to trade out that momentum. And now,
yeah, I mean, and now the stocks are completely even after Java had such a big lead there. That's huge for Luna. I mean, you definitely like you need something like that after throwing away the last game. Big gimp for Luna. Weapon starve catches him.
Damage racking up as well.
Very close to getting an early KO there with a crazy weapon throw combo. And Java just can't get a weapon. Finally, he gets one, you know, opting not to weapon starve, but gets that dealer recovery. Not enough to KO.
I feel like the moment Luna has Java above him, Java tries to go for these recoveries and they just don't quite go through, especially on the spear. Luna has a really good understanding of how Java's going to play this vertical game.
Yeah. It's
when they're in this neutral, especially with Java having the sword in hand, that it gets very, very comfortable for Java. But D-Light into the fair for Luna will find that stock, and the momentum turned around for Luna here as Java playing from behind.
Yeah.
On this final stock already.
Finally gets a recovery, but Luna hasn't gotten much off of this stock here. Java's barely been damaged. Oh, gets back barely with the nair. Wow, just barely getting away with these nairs, canceling out Java's dare. And Luna getting a little bit of damage now. Has Java in the orange, but I think that's gonna be it. Luna can't make it back.
That
so
is,
close though.
Java probably opting to stick with a sword. Yep, sticking with the sword for this final stock situation. We've seen him get a lot of work done with.
Yeah, I mean his sword, especially on the last stock, has been rather explosive. He gets all the reads, but
But
no
he throws
dodge
it
there.
away!
Still no dodge.
Oh. And Luna really making those guitars work. And Java, I mean, going in for a punish there, but doesn't manage to find one. And Luna looking poised to take this game. The side air comes through. Weapon throw as well, and that's going to be it. Enough force on that weapon throw, despite it being incredibly slow. And 1-1 on the scoreline now as we head back to what I assume is going to be Apocalypse here for this game number 3. And yeah, there we see that beautiful dodge by Luna there. Perfectly. I mean, if you're Luna, you cannot afford to let Java get back from that game to be so, right? Like, if you put in all that effort, that is the last thing you need. And so going into this game 3, I think the mentality is going to be a very important thing here because Luna did take that second game, barely lost the first. Java needs to be incredibly careful about how he approaches this because I feel like he's going into a pretty confident Luna right now.
Yeah, Luna, it definitely feels like he's got Java figured out here, and he's not afraid right now. He's just going in, trying to get all these hits, all these reads, and he's coming out mostly on top here. But even for this stock, can he make it back here? Java.
Ooh, the dodge through.
Ooh. But he catches the recovery, and that's
dude.
Wow.
Java is making sort of like a string weapon with how he's playing it in this set.
Yeah. It's so crazy. He's like one of the only players that plays sword this way. Like Magdi, you see him play sword. It's very, you know, patient, get one interaction win, and not too much after that. Java
playing
though,
on that consistency, really.
Yeah. Java's just, he just extends sword combos like so much. It's crazy. But Luna evens it up.
Weapon pickup into the recovery as well. Luna reading that movement down that Java was going to fade to the side there. And I mean, this is what is keeping the set so close, is the fact that neither player is really letting a big lead run away from them too far, especially Luna. His equalizations have been so efficient.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it feels like as soon as he's down,
another.
Doesn't have the weapon to really extend that edge guard further. Double dare though. Gets the weapon throw, stuff out the recovery, but Java makes it back, touches. And I mean, Java has the damage lead here, but it's still, Luna's pressure doesn't feel like it's diminishing at all. Now for the first time, we're starting to see a little bit slower gameplay. Java tries to outspace him.
Oh, the weapon throw pick up into the D-light. And the pogo as well, Java. Will find a more efficient knockout right here, and pretty healthy on this second stock to boot as well. Luna's been equalizing these stocks very consistently, but needs a bit more damage to do so this time, although Java cannot afford to let that happen. He's already been pushed into the red right here, but these blasters hasn't found a single hit to equalize. Does find the gravity cancel down, takes up the D-line into the recovery.
I mean,
will actually do it, and there's that equalization.
It felt like Java was gonna, you know, run away with that lead, but it's just crazy. Luna just equalizes it so fast, and now Java has the lead here. Dark yellow, getting closer to orange to very light yellow from Java. He has the lead. Spear in hand, gets a Sair, goes for the pogo, doesn't quite get it. Luna starting to get some
The vertical play is really where it's been dangerous for Java here, and Luna, I think, trying to make use of that. That's a very dangerous situation to just fall down and try and go for that pogo. Going to go unpunished for the time being. Damage starting to equalize a little bit here. Java, one good signature away from a knockout. But Luna, we know, can equalize up the damage so quickly, and we're seeing it again.
Going down the wire here, both players in red. Java needs to get a kill. He goes for the side sig, but he gets weapon thrown. End sig!
The neutral sig is going to catch!
Wow. That came down just to last hits there. That was crazy. Luna comes out on top with that end sig. And Luna is up 2-1 now.
And it's that issue of KO efficiency again, man. Like, Luna was like in properly into the red on that final stock, and Java just took a fair bit of time to try and find those knockout options. Then when he went for one, which is the side signature with the spear on the side, he's used that enough that Luna knew he was going for it. He threw the weapon down, punished that side signature, and prepared himself to get that knockout. I mean, Java, we've seen his damage build is really good, but he's almost opting to knock out with the spear more often than the sword, which is very unorthodox for a Hattori player. And sometimes it's very impressive, and sometimes it really comes back to bite him.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very, very even as of these last few games. Luna, for the first time, you know, kind of getting more damage there than Java. Java, a lot more efficient there in his kills, and I think that's been really helping him equalize these games. But right now, Java kind of icing Luna out here. Probably gonna wait for the whole 5 minutes. Make sure to to make sure that Luna is not you know feeling himself as much getting into game number 4.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like if you take a break in between tournament matches, like nobody's mental is completely flawless, and sometimes you just need to take a second to just let yourself reset, let yourself calm down, and think about how you're approaching this. And Java is going to lock in Hattori. Go back to Apocalypse for this game number 4. Java once again, he's in the same position he was in winners finals. He was down 2-1 and won 2 games in a row. He needs to do the same thing once again here, and Luna 1 game away from getting the reversal onto Java, getting the reset victory, and clearing himself another loose rules victory. So Java already playing a much safer game, demonstrating the fact that he's respecting how close things are getting here.
Yeah, Luna catches the dodge there with the blasters versus sword, and it feels like, I mean, Luna's kind of figured out this matchup, doesn't struggle with it as much. First time getting hit there, Java getting some more, and Luna has the lead. Gets a D-light, but hits in such a weird spot. Can't get the Sair off of it. Lands the Sair though. Qatar's in hand, and we'll see. Gets that Nair into the Dare. Reads the cross up. Goes for a side sig, and has a huge lead here. Java's in the red, but hasn't touched.
Oh
wow!
No way!
Wow!
He was done as well, I think. Honestly, Java should have got away with just letting Luna fall right there. The neutral signature is not quite going to be enough. The weapons are almost connecting. Java very, very patient on this return to the stage. The neutral sig, they get thrown out here. Exclamation marks coming through. Does manage to make it back to the stage. Spear in hand now into the blasters. Luna's forcing Java to play these matchups that he isn't as comfortable with, and see it there as the down sig comes through. Java now onto his second stock.
Yeah, and I mean, both these players, they play their offstage so well. Like Luna, he really waited there and didn't try to go to touch the stage. He just wanted to land a hit on Java to guarantee his safety when he's coming back there. And I mean, that's just what separates like these two off stage. They're like so good from like most people that you see play off stage. That's why they're so comfortable to go down there versus each other, because they know what they need to do to get back. And now Java evened it up. Has a small deficit here, but very, very slight. Could be evened up with just any real strings. But Luna though catches these dodge
strings.
But big string answering back from Java. Oh my god!
Back with the spear. The
oh my god!
Coming in. But the recovery. No way in the Nair as well.
Wow, that was insane. Red Java's dodge, like that was incredible. That was like such a crazy interaction just there. Luna gets a huge combo. Java answers back with like a combo of his own, and then Luna just gets a crazy kill off the top. And I mean, this is Java's tournament stock, no?
Yeah, I mean, if he loses his stock here, then it's going to be over. The D-light into the neutral signature is the most efficient way to knock out there if you are Java, and now he needs to play this stock very, very safely. Does have the sword in hand, but a damage coming in here. Throws it away, and now Luna over onto the blasters. Java going in with the unarmed though.
Still, Java has this lead,
starving.
even though he's been on unarmed. That's pretty crazy. Both on their last stock here. Luna just needs to get this kill.
Oh, that's big damage.
Still at the deficit though, but he has the weapon. Definitely still trying to weapon starve. Java finally picks up sword, even in damage here. Java can't afford to take much more damage. He needs to get damage on Luna here. And this is so even. They're both just trading blows. Java lands a Nair, Luna lands a Sair. Getting closer and closer to red.
The N-Sig doesn't launch over the corner though, bounces off the stage, and that means it's not going to knock out. Java playing a very patient game here. Doesn't find a side air. Luna finds the string. Doesn't manage to get the recovery or anything out of it.
Oh!
Speaking of recoveries, there goes Java's. We'll go for another one. Maybe the side air won't connect for either player. The down sig is going to get played for the neutral signature, and that's going to be it. Luna is going to get the grand finals reset and win it 3-1 in the second set. And that means he's going to be crowned as your Moose Wars Magma Mayhem 1v1 champion.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was actually so insane. That was a crazy set. Luna really just clutched up there, brought it back. Was it 3-0 for the losers bracket run? I think that was was it 3-0 in the losers side versus Java there?
Yeah. 3-0 on the lower sides set, and then 3-1 on the reset. What an incredible way to go about it. I mean, dominance all the way throughout.